Andy played with his toys for one last time before summer camp. But Woody's arm ripped. Andy was sad because Woody was his favorite toy. "Now I can't take Woody to camp," he said. The next day, Andy's mom wanted to have a yard sale. She looked for old toys in Andy's room and carried them outside in a box. Oh no! Woody was in the box with the yard sale toys. Andy's toys watched the yard sale from the window. There was a man by the table. Andy's mom looked away, and the man moved fast. "He's putting Woody in his bag," cried Buzz. "He's taking our friend." Woody was afraid. The man carried him to his car. A little later, Woody was in the man's apartment at the top of a tall building. "I can't open the door," he cried. Suddenly, a girl doll cried, "Woody, it's you!" Her name was Jessie. There was also a horse and an old man doll in his box. His name was Stinky Pete. "How do you know my name?" Woody asked Jessie. Jessie showed him. Woody was a famous toy. There was an old TV show about him. Jessie, Stinky Pete, and Bullseye the horse were also in the show. Woody was surprised. But it was nice to be famous. Woody asked about the man. "His name's Al," answered Jessie. "He wants to sell us to a museum in Japan." "I can't go to Japan," cried Woody. "I have to go home." Jessie was sad and angry about that. Woody started to leave through an air vent in the wall. Jessie's sad because the museum has to have all of us, or we all go back in storage, Stinky Pete explained. Woody stopped. Perhaps it was better to stay? In Andy's room, the toys were in front of the TV. "Look, it's the man from the yard sale," said Ham. "He's in the commercial for Al's toy store. And there's an address." The toys wanted to bring their friend home. They climbed out of the window. Then they walked a long way. The roads were very dangerous. "Look, there's Al," cried Buzz. "He's getting in the elevator of that tall building." The toys climbed up to Al's apartment. It was not easy. Buzz carried all his friends up, After a long time, they arrived at the apartment. "I can see Woody," cried Buzz. "Let's get him, now!" The toys jumped through the air vent into the apartment. "You're going home, Woody," cried Buzz. "I don't want to go," Woody shouted. Buzz stopped. "Andy doesn't want me," explained Woody. "I'm staying here." Buzz turned and walked away sadly. Woody was sad also. He listened to the words of a song on the Woody TV show. It was a song about friends. Woody jumped up. "I have to go home with my friends, and you can come with us." "We can follow my friends through the air vent," Woody cried. Stinky Pete was angry. He jumped in front of Woody and Jessie. "Wait!" the old toy shouted. "You can't leave now. I want to go to the museum." Suddenly the door opened. Al was back in the apartment. He started to put Woody, Jessie, Stinky Pete, and Bullseye into his case. He was ready to take them to the airport for the plane to Japan. Outside the building, Buzz and his friends were sad. But then Buzz cried, "Look! Al's getting in his car with a case." Al started to drive away. "How can we follow him?" the toys asked. The answer was easy. There was a truck next to the road. The toys jumped in. With Buzz at the wheel, they followed Al's car all the way to the airport. At the airport, Al was at the ticket desk. His case was on the conveyor belt for the plane. "Let's go!" cried Buzz. The toys jumped into a pet case and moved on to the conveyor belt. There were a lot of cases on the belt. Which was the right one? There! Buzz opened Al's case, and Woody, Jessie, and Bullseye jumped out. "Goodbye, Stinky Pete," they cried. "Have fun!" "Now you and Bullseye can be Andy's toys too," Woody explained to Jessie. She was very happy. "We can live with a child again," she cried. Woody smiled at his new friend. "That's right. Let's go home."